Hello everyone. My name is Suryavanshi. I'm from electronics, and today I'm going to demonstrate the Docker. For that, before going to the actual demonstration, we need to know what is Docker and how it works. So for that, we can do the comparative study of the virtual machine and Docker. First of all, what is Docker? The Docker is the platform for uh, shipping, deploying, and the running the application. So Docker runs the application in a container or in a containerized form. So first of all, what is the containerization? That is, it packages the application in the form of its image with the all requirements which are needed to run them. For example, code, environment, libraries, configuration, etc. And by doing the comparison between the virtual machine and Docker, we can understand that Docker requires the less memory and CPU than the virtual machine. Also, we can take an example that we want to run the Ubuntu on the Windows system. For that, we are using first case using virtual machine and second case using Docker. For in virtual machine, we need to download the OS file completely and then deploy it on the virtual machine and run it, which takes a large memory. And for Docker, we can give a simple command and we can pull Ubuntu image into container and run it. So it will give a more easier way to run the application by the Docker. So now we go to the actual demonstration. For that, we require to download the Docker desktop on our system. For that, go to the browser, search for Docker desktop. You will see this Docker desktop and click on it. A web page is opened where you can see you can download the versions for the Windows, Mac, and Linux, whichever system you are using. So I already downloaded it, so I'm not going to download it. And now we open the Docker desktop. So So here our Docker desktop is open. So you can see here options like containers, images. So in containers, there are no running any containers and no images are pulled in the section of the images. So we can start pulling the images and run it. For that, minimize it and go to the Windows PowerShell or a command prompt. So here, first of all, we can do Docker login to check we are properly logging into Docker or not. So our login is succeeded. And we can check the Docker version by giving command Docker version. So type Docker version. So we will get the all the configuration of the our Docker desktop. And now for the pulling an image, we can give the command Docker run and the name of the application. For here, first we are the pulling image of the Nginx. So type Docker pull Nginx. So by default, latest version will be pulled in the form of image. So it started the downloading and pulling the image of the Nginx in the container. It will take some minute. Wait for it. So here you can see downloaded new image of the Nginx. So to check that image is pulled or not, go to the Docker desktop, and here in the images you can see the Nginx image is pulled. Now we have to run the Nginx in the container, so that we have to give command docker run the application name. Here we giving the name Nginx. So type docker run. Here in container Nginx is running. So to check, open Docker desktop and go to the container, and you can see the status that is Nginx is running in the container. Now also we can pull the different images of the applications which are supported by the Docker Hub. For example, first of all, we have to stop the container, exit it. Now go to the and type Docker. Here we are pulling the Ubuntu image. So type Docker pull Ubuntu. So latest version will be pulled. So here our Ubuntu image is pulled. To see it, go to the Docker desktop and go into images. You can see here Ubuntu images pulled, and we can run it by giving the command docker run Ubuntu. Our Ubuntu will be running in the container. So this way you can pull the images and run the images. Here also you can run and stop by these options. Also you can delete the images and the containers which you don't require. So at last, for the Windows user, the first of all, in the system, you need to have the WSL, that is Windows subsystem for the Linux. If it is not there, then you can go to the command prompt and open the command prompt. You can type here WSL status. So here it will be not found, or it will show the not installed. For that, you should update the WSL. Here already I have installed. If you are not, then install it. It will work. It will helpful to work the Docker properly. Otherwise, it may give the error while running the Docker desktop. So that's it. You can do your demonstration. Thank you.